So we need to talk about something that every single one of us, every single type 1 diabetic has experienced in their lifetime. It's when non-diabetics or somebody with pre-diabetes starts talking about blood sugar like they've been living with this for years. It's just funny because some of the things that they say just really annoy me. And I know that you guys have heard some of these comments too, but I want to dive into an experience I had recently that just, you know, got me a little frustrated. So I was talking to my friend the other day who is super nice. He's like one of the nicest guys ever. He, about a year ago, was diagnosed with prediabetes, and we were talking about it. People come to me because they know I live with type 1 and they want to talk to me about it, which is great. I'm always open to talking about diabetes. However, some of the things that come out of these people's mouths are just frustrating. And so he was saying that, his doctor was really concerned because he had a fasting blood sugar of 111. And I was like, oh, 111, like that's not bad at all. And it's funny because I totally understand like where he's coming from and where the endo is coming from, right? Like in terms of a normal body, 111 is a high fasting glucose number. I understand. But when you're talking to a type 1 diabetic, 111 is like a dream scenario. 111, waking up to that number, it's like, wow, I have a good blood sugar today. And so hearing it from somebody else that's saying like, "Oh my God, 111 is so high," it's just kind of frustrating. The other thing he asked me was, "Hey Samantha, you only have to take an insulin shot once a day, right?" And I kind of just giggled because I'm like, "Man, wouldn't that be nice? Just one insulin shot a day. That would be amazing." I was like, actually, I take like 4 to 6 insulin shots a day because I'm on MDI. And so I'm like, I take a lot of shots and it's not even that easy. I mean, if I could just take 4 to 6 shots a day and not have to think about it, that would be awesome. It's the mental load that is so overwhelming. So, especially hearing comments like that, you're like, oh my God, like nobody understands my disease. And it's so frustrating. Some other comments that, like, I know we've all heard is like, oh, Samantha, can you eat that? And I'm like, can I eat that? The chocolate cake? Yes, I can eat that. Oh, Samantha, can you eat that? The French fries? Yes, I can eat that. Or like, oh, orange juice. Samantha, can you drink that? And I'm like, yes, I actually need to drink the orange juice to stay alive. I have to take insulin to stay alive. I have to drink the orange juice to stay alive. It's complicated, I know, but I need both things here. And so comments like that can just be really annoying to us. And if we're just happening to have like a really bad day, comments like that can make it even worse. And sometimes, we can like say something mean back, and not that we're trying to be rude. It's frustrating when people don't understand our disease, especially when we deal with it every second of every single day. The other one that gets me is like, obviously, I had a daughter a year and a half ago, and I also, met some friends who happened to either get diagnosed with gestational diabetes or, of course, were just tested for it. They had drink the juice and all of that. And gestational diabetes, it always makes me laugh too, because the amount of stress and negative connotation that people have with gestational diabetes is absolutely unreal. A year and a half ago, I actually was in a prenatal yoga class, and everyone, around their 28-week mark would be like, oh, I have to go do the glucose test today. Like, oh no, I have to chug the nasty sugary drink. And I would always be like rolling my eyes. And I'm like, well, at least I don't have to do that. Best thing about type 1 diabetes, I don't have to I don't have to drink that sugary drink. Ha ha ha. But the part that would really annoy me is when they would come back to prenatal yoga the next week and they'd be like, I got my gestational diabetes test back. I don't have diabetes. Woo! Thank God. Oh my God. Thank God I don't have gestational diabetes. But look at me. Like I'm so skinny, so I would never have gestational diabetes. And I'm not joking. People said comments like that. And I would just sit in the room and roll my eyes because that's annoying. And then there's the people that do get gestational diabetes and they're like, oh my God, my blood sugar hit 140 after the glucose test. And my doctor is so concerned, like, oh my God, my baby is going to be so large and so overweight. And I'm like, oh no, if they only understood what we had to go through our entire pregnancy, yet they only have to do it for like legitimately 6 weeks. They have to eat low carb for 6 weeks. And that's it. And then they're done. They're done. Their blood sugar goes back to normal and they can live a happy life. Not us. Not us. When we're pregnant, we really have to be on it. But our whole life, we have to be on our blood sugars. And it's just like, so frustrating. Okay, okay. So the last one I'm going to bring up is when someone's like, well, can't you just like eat less or eat lower carb or only eat protein or exercise? Like, can't you just get rid of your diabetes that way? No, actually, I cannot. I can manage my diabetes better if I eat healthy and exercise, but it's not going away. Are you kidding? If it would go away, I would be like eating so healthy and I would be exercising all the time. I would be totally doing that to get rid of my diabetes. But guess what? It's not going away. And I already do eat healthy and I exercise and I still get blood sugar roller coasters. And actually, taking insulin can be sometimes complicated for exercise. And so, there's that whole aspect of it. And it's like, wow. So, really, I just wanted to come on here to vent because I know we all go through this all the time and like it's absolutely annoying and frustrating. But I also just want to like talk about this because we need to share on our public profiles about type 1 diabetes. A lot of times we share on our type 1 accounts, which that is totally me. I share about type 1 diabetes on Type 1 Tribe, an Instagram account. But then I realized like all of you guys already know about type 1 diabetes and I want to help you guys too because we all know certain information and we can totally help each other. But the real people who need to learn more about type 1 are the outsiders, the people that don't experience type 1 every day. They're the ones that need to know that like, yeah, I walked outside in 90-degree heat, my blood sugar went to 190, right? Like they need to know that information. Like it's not all based on food and exercise. Like it's just a disease, an autoimmune condition that just affects me every second of every day. And it can be because I'm sick. It can be because of the heat. It doesn't actually deal with food all the time. So we need to be sharing publicly about our type 1. We need to be saying how freaking hard it is and that people need to watch their comments to us. So comment below. Let me know some crazy things that you guys have heard recently because I know you have. Let me know what they are. Comment below. I can't wait to see what you write. Anyway, I'll see you guys next week. I did want to let you know, December, we always take the month off from podcasts, YouTube videos. It's kind of like a break to be with family. And so all of December, no videos, no podcasts will be happening. So we only have a couple more of these for November. And then I'll see you guys in 2026, which is crazy. It's right around the corner. So enjoy these while you can. And then I'll see you guys next week. Okay, bye.